Vietnamese journalists arriving at a farmhouse near the capital, Hanoi. They've come to hear the appalling real-life story of this young woman. Nguyen Thi Binh is a survivor of horrendous child labor abuse. Now 21, the abuse began when she was just 8 years old, living and working in a Hanoi noodle shop owned by her so-called guardians.
They kick me. They whip me with an electrical cord nearly every day.
Thi Binh shows the reporters her injuries, scars from 13 years of assaults, attacked for the most petty of reasons, breaking a bowl, forgetting to close the door. The excuses seemed endless. Thi Binh cries out of anger and frustration. She felt helpless at the shop, and only due to the actions of an outraged neighbor was she rescued from her tormentors. Thi Binh's story, a worst form of child labor, may also qualify as one of human trafficking. She came to the shop as a child and felt she had no way to escape as the years passed by. The police are investigating. The Vietnamese authorities are increasingly linking trafficking of children and young people to labor abuses, both inside and outside the country. And in order to help prevent trafficking and related exploitation, they've begun listening more closely to the views of young Vietnamese. In 2007, Viet Nam television carried this ILO-supported children's forum on trafficking. The young people held a dialogue with government officials. They debated trafficking prevention measures and questioned current procedures. It was carried live across the country and in prime time. But it's not just children at risk of trafficking. Young Vietnamese women are also vulnerable to coercion and deception when migrating to cities for work. Here in Ho Chi Minh City, 1 in every 4 people is originally from somewhere else. To better inform young migrants about the risks, the ILO's Mekong project is supporting a campaign called Travel Smart, Work Smart. It offers migrants ways to avoid trafficking-related labor abuse.
Through the sessions and the book, I have learned a lot of very useful information. It's not only useful to us, but to other people around us. Working here in garment factory for 1 month, it's useful, depending on the girl's situation. But it shows ways to find work, to work hard and safely in order to earn more money. Migration into Ho Chi Minh City area has been increasing, and it has become a hot topic. It's very important for the migrants who arrive here to know how to protect themselves. By holding this meeting, we can explain the contents of the Travel Smart, Work Smart guidebooks. We can also encourage the young women to share this information to other migrants and even family members back home on ways to stay safe if they also migrate.
The Travel Smart, Work Smart program has been endorsed by the Ministry of Labor and workers' and employers' organizations, and in 2008, it was expanded to other areas of the country.
I find this Travel Smart, Work Smart book is very good because it is suitable for people from rural provinces migrating to big cities and industrial areas for work. This guidebook is very necessary and easy for them to read, understand and follow.
While these training sessions explain the rights of migrant workers, they also try to emphasize the employer's perspective. And in a tight labor market, the employers appreciate that.
The employers are very interested in this program because then they want to know how to retain the workers, how to make the workers happy and stay with them for the long run.
But teaching young women and girls about how to avoid trafficking can also start before they leave home. The ILO's Mekong project has supported work of the Viet Nam Women's Union, which combines both guidance and vocational skills training to those vulnerable to trafficking.
We've been taught that many people have been cheated. The young women have been lured away and they've been sold as a commodity. So this course has helped me and all the friends here avoid becoming victims.
The course is also helping some girls who've already been victimized. Tran Thi Beach was only 13 when a girl she thought was a friend trafficked her into a brick factory.
When I was 13, I had to drop out of school. My family was very poor. Another girl I knew offered to take me to another village where she said she knew of a job. But when we arrived, she left me there. It was a brick factory. I was small and the work was too hard for me, but I didn't know how to get home or contact my mother.
With the help of others, Thi Beach finally found her way home, where her friend apologized, claiming a misunderstanding, only to re-traffic her again to the same place a year later. As upsetting as it is, Thi Beach insists on telling her story so others may learn and so she may heal.
Yes, I feel stronger now, and I'm happy that here I'm learning to be a tailor. I think that I'll be able to get a job in a factory. That's what I want to do.
These courses offer a variety of skills and empowerment, and the Viet Nam Women's Union is satisfied with the outcome.
This has been successful because of its combination of awareness raising and vocational training. On the one hand, the women here have learned how to better protect themselves if they leave home to look for work. Meanwhile, on the other hand, they have been given a chance to stay home longer. They can take part in community activities and learn skills an employer would find valuable.
But sometimes raising awareness and teaching job skills still aren't enough to respond to vulnerabilities faced by some. Nguyen Hung No comes home on her lunch break. She's a bright student, but her family has struggled financially to keep her in school. The ILO Mekong project has supported the granting of scholarships to help girls like Hung No complete their studies, while at the same time teaching them about the trafficking risks of ill-prepared migration.
Many people here, including young women and children, are migrating to other places, and they don't know anything about danger of trafficking. But we are learning about that. The Assistant Job project has given to my family, helped me to go to school. This means the burden is lifted from them and I can keep studying. So thank you very much for that.
Reducing vulnerability is one proven way to help reduce trafficking. But there's no quick nor easy fix. A sustained response is required from all of us. From governments, employers, and workers' organizations leading the way, to teachers showing us how to stay safe, to migrants and children with their own unique perspectives adding their views. Working together, simultaneously, at all levels, we're making a difference.